All right, everybody get ready because today we are going deep on 5G.
Yeah, we're going to go way beyond just like faster downloads and stuff and look at, how this tech could like change everything.
Basically everything, yeah.
Yeah, from healthcare to transportation. I mean, everything.
Absolutely. And we've got this,
Crazy.
this document that outlines the potential impact of 5G across all these sectors. And it is,
Wild.
it's wild. It's really something.
Yeah, and what's interesting is this is not just like, an upgrade or whatever.
Right.
5G is like a whole new generation of wireless tech.
Okay.
The fifth, to be exact.
Fifth generation, right?
Exactly. And it's built on a completely different, like, foundation.
Okay, so break it down for us.
Yeah.
Like we keep hearing 5G, 5G, 5G.
Right.
What is it that actually makes it so different from like 4G?
Okay, so think about it this way.
Uh-huh.
4G was like driving on a highway.
Okay.
5G is like a high-speed train.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. So it utilizes higher frequency bands,
Okay.
even millimeter waves,
Mm-hmm.
to transmit data.
Gotcha.
And this allows for way faster speed
Okay.
and greater capacity.
So more lanes on the highway, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. More lanes, less congested.
Okay.
Data can travel faster. We're talking download speeds potentially 100 times faster
Oh, wow.
than 4G. You can download like a whole HD movie in seconds.
Oh, wow.
That's the kind of speed we're talking about.
That's pretty wild. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But honestly, what's even more interesting to me is this near zero latency thing.
Oh, yeah.
That
Absolutely.
this document highlights
Yeah.
like how 5G can like drastically reduce lag time, making real-time interactions possible.
Yeah.
Explain that a little more.
Yeah, so latency is that delay
Okay.
between like when you send a request and when you get a response.
Okay.
So with 5G, that delay is basically gone,
Wow.
almost imperceptible. And this opens up like crazy possibilities.
Yeah.
Think about like remote surgery, where a surgeon
Oh, wow.
could be controlling robotic arms miles away with pinpoint accuracy.
Wow.
It's like they're right there in the operating room.
That is really something.
Yeah.
And this document, gives some specific examples of how this could like totally revolutionize healthcare,
Yeah.
especially in like rural areas
Absolutely.
and underserved communities where, there's not that many specialists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine a top surgeon in New York could do a procedure on a patient in Montana,
Yeah.
all thanks to 5G.
It's kind of like teleporting medical expertise, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just surgery either.
Yeah.
Think about real-time monitoring
Yeah.
of patients with like, chronic conditions
Right.
or virtual consultations with specialists.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's wild.
That's really interesting. This document also talks about this massive device connectivity, which honestly sounds kind of overwhelming.
A little bit.
What does that even mean, like practically?
Well, it means that 5G can handle just an insane number of devices
Right.
on the network at the same time. We're talking billions, not millions.
Oh, wow.
Like, this is what makes the Internet of Things
Right.
possible.
Okay.
Suddenly, it's not just your phone
Right.
and your laptop that's connected.
Right.
It's your car, your appliances, your thermostat,
Like everything.
everything,
Wow.
even your clothes.
Okay. So, like, picture this. Your refrigerator orders groceries when you're running low.
Yeah,
Your watch tells your doctor you've got an irregular heartbeat.
exactly.
Your car's talking to the traffic lights to, figure out the best route.
Yeah, it's wild.
All that happening at the same time.
Seamlessly, all in real time,
Wow.
thanks to the power of 5G.
That's a lot. It's exciting and a little bit scary. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But let's focus on the positive. The document talks about how 5G could impact specific industries.
Yeah.
Healthcare, we talked about that a little bit. Transportation, entertainment, even manufacturing. You ready to dig into some of that?
Absolutely. Let's explore how 5G is going to change the way we like live and work and just interact with the world.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we've talked about how 5G can like revolutionize healthcare.
Yeah.
But what about like getting around,
Right.
transportation? This document says that that's another industry that 5G could disrupt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Think about like self-driving cars.
Okay.
They're already out there.
Yeah.
5G is like super important for those cars to be able to talk to each other,
Oh, interesting.
talk to traffic signals, to the infrastructure.
Okay.
That's what allows them to drive around safely.
So it's not just about the car driving itself.
Right.
It's about like this whole ecosystem.
Exactly. It's about the network.
Right.
5G makes what they call vehicle-to-everything communication possible.
Okay, what is that?
It's V2X.
V2X. Okay.
So it means cars can share data, like how fast they're going, their location,
Wow.
even potential hazards.
So they can like avoid accidents and stuff.
Oh. Exactly. They can anticipate and avoid accidents.
That's amazing. And it's not just about safety either, right?
No.
This document talks about how 5G can like optimize traffic flow
Yes.
and reduce congestion.
Absolutely.
Anyone who's ever been stuck in rush hour, I think, can appreciate that.
I think everyone, yeah.
So,
Imagine a city where, like, the traffic lights are adjusting in real time
oh, wow.
based on traffic patterns.
Okay.
Cars automatically reroute themselves.
To avoid like the bad spots.
Yeah, avoid congestion. That's the kind of, like, smart transportation network that 5G makes possible.
It's like giving a city a nervous system or something.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Everything's like talking to everything else.
Exactly.
That's really cool. And beyond self-driving cars,
Yeah.
think about like public transportation,
Yeah, totally.
like buses and trains. This document says that 5G can help with that too.
Yeah, you can have real-time tracking.
Yep.
So passengers know exactly when the bus is coming.
Yeah.
Makes things more efficient.
It's really interesting. This document even talks about how 5G could like revolutionize air travel,
Oh,
like planes communicating with each other.
hey, with air traffic control.
All that stuff.
It's crazy, really.
I mean, the potential is pretty huge.
Yeah, really vast.
Let's shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about entertainment.
Okay, fun stuff.
Yeah. How do you think 5G is going to change the way we consume and experience entertainment?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, as a gamer, myself,
Yeah.
first thing I think of is no more lag.
Right.
Like online games, no more delays.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, but this document goes way beyond that.
Okay.
Talks about AR and VR becoming like super realistic and integrated into our lives.
So like augmented reality.
Yeah.
Virtual reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
5G makes that possible.
So
Imagine you're walking down the street
okay.
and you suddenly find yourself in a virtual game world,
Wow.
interacting with other players.
Yeah.
That's going to be wild.
Or like going to a concert virtually.
Yeah, a virtual concert.
Yeah, but you feel like you're right there in the front row.
Exactly.
That'd be something.
And it goes beyond that to think about like interactive streaming.
Okay.
You could choose different camera angles, different storylines.
You could be in the movie, basically.
Yeah, kind of.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So it sounds like 5G could like blur the lines
Yeah.
between the physical and the digital
Totally.
in ways we can't even imagine.
Yeah, who knows what's coming.
It's really exciting. But let's not forget about the impact on other industries,
Yeah.
not just like the consumer stuff.
Yeah.
This document talks about how 5G could transform like manufacturing,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is not something I would immediately think of. I don't know about you.
Yeah, not the first thing that comes to mind.
So tell me about that.
Well, think about like smart factories.
Okay.
These are factories where all the machines and robots are like connected
Okay.
and talking to each other.
Right.
It's all about automation and efficiency.
So it's kind of like the Internet of Things.
Yes, that
Exactly.
for like industry.
Exactly.
Right.
And 5G is essential for that because there's so much data.
Right.
All these systems are generating.
Okay.
5G can handle it.
Yeah.
You can have real-time monitoring of production,
Okay.
predictive maintenance.
To prevent things from breaking down.
Exactly.
Wow.
And even collaborative robots.
What?
Yeah, cobots.
Oh,
They work alongside human workers.
oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So 5G could like bring in a whole new era of productivity.
Yes, and innovation.
For sure. I mean, it has the potential,
Huge potential.
but of course, with any new tech,
Yeah,
there's going to be challenges.
always.
This document doesn't shy away from those.
It's good.
Talks about infrastructure, privacy,
Yeah.
even potential health effects.
Important stuff.
So let's dive into those next.
Okay, let's do it.
It's important to understand the whole picture,
Yeah.
the good and the bad.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, so we can make informed decisions.
Exactly. We need to be informed.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can't just focus on all the cool new stuff without thinking about, like, the downsides.
Right. Got to be realistic.
Let's start with this whole infrastructure thing.
Sure.
This document says that 5G needs a lot more cell towers than, like, older tech.
Yeah, a lot more.
Why is that?
Well, it's because of those high-frequency millimeter waves.
Right, we talked about those.
Yeah, super fast speeds, but shorter range.
Okay.
So to make sure everyone has coverage,
You need more towers.
yeah, and closer together.
Okay, so even though 5G could connect everyone,
Right.
actually, like, building out all that infrastructure,
Yeah.
that could be a problem.
That's a big challenge, especially in rural areas.
Right, where there's not a lot of people.
Exactly. It's expensive, and,
Yeah.
people don't always want a cell tower in their backyard.
For sure. I can see that being an issue. And what about privacy?
Oh, yeah.
With all these devices connected,
Yeah.
sharing data all the time,
It's a valid concern.
it seems like there's a lot of potential for problems.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of data we're talking about is huge.
Right. Like we've never seen this much data before.
Exactly. So we need to be thinking about security,
Yeah.
encryption, and really just collecting less data in general.
Right. Like only what we need.
Exactly. Data minimization, they call it.
Okay, I'm glad this document talks about all that because it's easy to forget about that stuff
Yeah, it's important.
when you're caught up in all the cool new tech.
It's shiny and new, but we got to think about the consequences.
Exactly. And speaking of potential downsides,
Right.
there's been some talk about health risks with 5G.
Yeah, that's come up.
What's the deal with that?
Okay, so first of all,
Okay.
the scientists pretty much agree
Okay.
that 5G at the levels we're using it now is safe.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
some people are concerned about long-term effects,
Okay.
exposure to these electromagnetic fields.
Right. So more research is needed
Yeah, definitely. Just to be sure.
to be safe.
Exactly. We got to prioritize public health.
For sure. So it sounds like we need to be cautious and, keep an eye on the research.
Yeah, follow the science.
As it develops, it seems like the big takeaway is that 5G is a powerful tool,
Oh, yeah.
but it's not a magic solution.
No silver bullets.
We have to make smart decisions about how we use it.
We have the power.
Make sure it benefits everyone.
Absolutely. Technology is not good or bad on its own.
Right.
It's how we use it.
That determines the impact.
Exactly.
So with 5G, we have this amazing opportunity
Yeah, that's exciting.
to shape the future.
We can build the future we want.
But it takes careful planning
Yeah. Open discussion.
and a commitment to responsible innovation.
Absolutely. We all have a role to play.
Well, this deep dive has given me a lot to think about.
Me too.
It's not just about, faster downloads. It's
Wow.
about changing industries,
Yeah, changing the way we live.
how we connect with each other,
Big questions.
even big questions about privacy and security, and the role of technology in our lives.
Deep stuff.
Yeah, deep stuff. And that brings us to you, our listeners.
That's right.
We've explored the potential of 5G,
The good and the bad.
the promises, the pitfalls,
The whole 9 yards.
but now we want to hear from you.
Well, what do you think?
What excites you about this technology?
What worries you
What kind of future do you see?
in a 5G world?
Let us know, because this is just the beginning of the conversation.
The future's not set in stone.
We can shape it together
Understanding 5G is the first step.
to building a better future for everyone.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive
Hope you enjoyed it.
into the world of 5G. We hope you found it informative
And thought-provoking.
and maybe even a little inspiring.
We'll see you next time.
Until next time, keep exploring
Keep asking questions.
and keep diving deep.